cabbage sushi rolls. I love making these little sushi rolls, healthy and easy. You just need a little bit of time. We're gonna start by mincing our garlic. I have about 5 organic cloves of garlic that I minced. And then next we're gonna take half of the purple cabbage and we're gonna shred it up. I love this little julienne peeler. It gives nice thin pieces of cabbage where you can see, but once you get to the end of your cabbage, you're gonna have to chop, but you can see the difference between chopping it thinly and using this kitchen tool. And now we're going to do the same for our green cabbage. You can use 1 whole head of green or 1 whole head of purple cabbage, whatever works for you. I just wanted to make it a little more exciting by doing a green and purple, you know, making it a little more interesting. So anyways, after we have completely shredded the cabbage, we are going to put it in this big mixing bowl. We're going to start adding our vinegar. I'm using rice vinegar. This was all that I had left of this one. Organic soy sauce, and this one I ended up using all of it as well. We are going to add some tamari, organic tamari, which is basically a healthier version of soy sauce. And next we're gonna add this pre-shredded carrots, pre-shredded multicolor carrots, and we're gonna toss that together and mix well. And what we're doing here is just building on flavor, and we're mixing as we're going so that we have an even distribution of the flavor, right? So typically when I make this, I do not use an orange, but I was trying to be creative. This was during my detox group. So I'm showing my girls how to just be creative, use what you have in the kitchen and experiment, because this is how you figure out what your style of eating is and what you love to create, what you like to, you know, mix together in your kitchen. We are doing just a little salt, and you can actually omit this. I don't even know why I was using the pink salt, because we're going to have enough sodium with our soy sauce and tamari. So just cracking some black pepper in there. I'm adding some sea kelp. These are homemade pickled onions. So love these. I'm really throwing everything in here except for the kitchen sink. This is some jalapeno that I had for a little more kick and spice. If you love spice but you don't have jalapeno, go ahead and use cayenne pepper. Because I ran out of my rice vinegar, we are going to use some apple cider vinegar, and we're going to mix all of this up so that the flavors are evenly distributed. And make sure you are tasting as you are going. As I was doing my edits for this video, I realized that I could have added a little bit of like agave to balance out the sour, right? So that you always want to try to have balance in your meals. But later we're going to add avocado once we start to build this thing out. So just continue to mix and massage these flavors in together, adding some green onion, which I love green onion. And this is a whole like little bundle of the green onion. You're going to add that in, and then again mix together. Once you mix really well, you want to store in an airtight container. And now it's time to build and eat. So you want to get yourself some organic sushi roll sheets, right? Is that what they're called? The nori wraps, the nori wraps. And this first day that I made the sushi roll, I used this forbidden rice, which I will encourage you to use if you're going to use rice, which, you know, use it sparingly. I just did it to try this recipe as I'm hosting or leading a detox workshop, and I'm creating recipes that my participants can try and enjoy. So the forbidden rice, about a half a cup, not even that, honestly, as the base, and then our sprouts. This is how we layer our nutrition. And then our cabbage mixture, some sea kelp, and green onions. I happen to love green onions. Remember, you can omit anything that you need to or add whatever you need to. This is about figuring out what inspires you to eat healthy and continue to eat healthy, and not just while you are on a detox. But I don't know if it's just that my sushi roll game is not tight and right or what, but this one didn't come out as pretty, but it definitely was delicious. Look at that. Layered flavors and nutrition, and this is how you make your food so that you are healing every day, and that you get to have wellness inspired food every day. Now, this is my favorite way to make my sushi rolls is with avocado, because I feel like the creaminess of the avocado helps to balance the tang of the cabbage mixture. I'm also going to be using these beet sprouts instead of the broccoli sprouts. I love sprouts because they are top tier when it comes to nutrition. Truly elite, because it's brand new. You know, it's literally just sprouted, and sprouts are believed to be the most nutritious food available. So we are layering. I started with our beet sprouts and then our cabbage mixture, and we put the avocado in there as well. And the mixture itself is just delicious. And let's say you're not like vegan or whatever like that. You don't have to be vegan to enjoy this. If you want to have protein with it or have it as a side dish or whatever, you can totally do that. The idea is to just be creative and eat the healthy food. And after we have rolled the amount of sushi that you want to have, go ahead and cut, and let's assemble and let's eat. I did eat these with a little bit of tamari, aka soy sauce. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so good. You have to try it. You gotta try it. You will not be worrying about calories. You'll just be enjoying the flavor.